Hey guys, welcome to Rental Lease Agreement. Um, in this post, we're going to talk a little bit about getting an apartment without a broker. Um, it's the worst feeling in the world when you get an apartment and you realize that you could have done all the work yourself. If only you just done a little bit of research and you could have cut out the broker and saved yourself a lot of money. So hopefully after this, you'll never have to use a broker to find an apartment again, unless you are renting a very high-end apartment. Then maybe you'd want to get a broker, because sometimes in those high-end apartment buildings, um, you can't get in unless you have a broker, depending on where you are. Also, too, when you're renting, the broker or the agent doesn't have the same fiduciary duties to you if you were to be selling something or buying something, because then you'd be entering into an agreement, which you don't do when you rent an apartment. And also too, the broker is not going to be looking after your wallet. Their commission is based off 1 month's rent, so the higher your rent is, the more money they are making. I'm not saying there are good brokers out there. There's many good brokers out there, but just psychologically, that's where that's at. Also, too, don't call any ads that have a broker attached to it. Sometimes they try and hide that. So that's something to look out for. Even if the apartment is a no-fee apartment, which means that the management company has to pay the broker the fee, and you're not paying the broker a 1 month's fee. Because even after that apartment, chances are, I used to be in the apartment game, and basically a no-fee apartment means that the apartment, I classify apartments as A apartments, and there's B apartments, and then there's C apartments. The no-fee apartments are the B and C apartments. They're not the, they're not the quality A apartments, and that's why there are no fees, because in order to rent them, they know they have to give that sort of incentive out. So what I'd recommend is to go out, look on Google, find out who the biggest and the most reputable management companies are in your area, and call them. Go see them. Go see what kind of apartments they have for rent. Maybe you get a month off your rent instead of the month rent going to the broker. Because the brokers are really, that's what the real brokers are really just working for these management companies. They are the ones going to these management companies and then advertising them. So then you can negotiate on your own behalf and probably get a better deal. Craigslist is the other option, depending on where you are in the country. Obviously, the cities are better for Craigslist. There's more people. There's more apartments. But also, this site is basically a seedbed for landlords who do not want to use a broker. Instead, just want to be in touch with the tenants directly. So that's a really good way. Also, too, is look on Craigslist for roommates. You can find really good deals. So there's many options to go about it. Don't just think that you need a broker to find an apartment, because that's not the case. And when you look yourself and you do the research, you can actually find a better deal, save yourself a lot of money. So happy hunting, and thanks for watching Rental Lease Agreement.